ladies. Okay, so welcome to the group. I wanted to give you some information today about creating content and the three things that nobody ever talks about that you'll need to do before you create content. Okay, I'm going to reintroduce myself because I don't think that first part happened. Hey, welcome to the group. This is Rolanda Sumner. I am the CEO and founder of Life After Service Transitional Coaching and the creator of Business Launch Prep School. And today I'm going to share with you three things you need to do before you create content. These are things that nobody ever talks about, right? And that are going to make a difference in your time management. It's going to make a difference in actually reaching your clients. It'll make a difference. So, before you start creating content, you want to actually know the people who are going to read your content. Okay, content is necessary, it's needed, but there's a lot of emphasis on just creating masses and masses of content and being out there at all times, and there's really little information being talked about when to create content and how to create content and you know, the purpose of it. It's just create a metric ton of content and people will come. And honestly, before you know to do these three things I'm going to talk about, you don't have anything to talk about, so you're just going to be talking. You're just going to be like flapping your gums, right? And you don't want to waste your time. There's just way too much to do. So the first thing you need to do is know your target audience. Who are they? Who are these people who you're talking to? Who are they at their core? You know, what do they believe in? What are their political affiliations? Who are these people? Deep down inside, who are they? People will listen to you. They'll participate in what you're doing. They'll start to develop a closeness with you if they know that you understand them for who they are and not for what they can provide you. So who are these people that you want to talk to, that you want to work with? 2, what do they do? Are they moms? Are they students? Are they employees? What do they do? Are they volunteers? What is their day-to-day activities? If they work, what kind of businesses are they in? What kind of companies do they work for? How long do they stay at the company? Understand what they do and how that intertwines into who they are, because that's going to really change the conversation. Okay, what do they need? What is their need? What is something that they really need to have? Identify that need. Okay, what do they need, and talk about that and why they need it and why you understand that they need it and how normal it is for them to need it. What do they need? Be able to talk in depth about their needs. And a totally separate question that people get mixed up with needs is want. What do they want? So just because you need something doesn't mean you want it. And just because you want something doesn't mean you need it. So what is the sweet spot between what they need and what they want? That's where the money is. That sweet spot between what they need and what they want. Understand them both separately and how you can help satiate those needs and those wants in your product and services. What do they need and what they want? What is that sweet spot in between? And how can you solve it? What can you bring to the table? Where can you find them? Are they on Facebook? Are they on social media at all? Everybody's so stuck on social media, and I get it. This is a very digital world, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there are people out there who don't get on social media, and that they're not necessarily old either. There's people of all generations who are like, I'm just not into it. Are members of your target audience part of that club of people who aren't into social media? Where are they? Where can you find them? Are they at a fitness meeting or some type of fitness class? Are they in the movie theater? Where are these people at? Go to them where they are. Just like if you are on social media, you're most likely not going to be into all of the social media platforms. There's tons and tons and tons of social media platforms. And chances are you're probably on a few key platforms. So if your people aren't on LinkedIn or Facebook, are they on Snapchat? Are they on TikTok? Where are they? If you notice, there is a lot of reach being made for the entertainment community, particularly comedians, on TikTok and on Instagram and on Facebook. Why? Because those social media outlets are really good at having fun, being more social. On LinkedIn, you're most likely not going to see a comedian on LinkedIn or an entertainer in that way on LinkedIn, because it's more of a business platform. So understand the different platforms that you're using and where and how it participates in or contributes to your target audience wants and needs. Where can you find them? Why would they be there? And the next thing you need to understand about your target audience is how do you want to solve, how are you going to solve their problem? Okay. How do they want their problem to be solved? What is a way that they'll participate, that they'll pay for to get this problem solved? Just because you have a solution does not mean they want any part of that solution. They might want it to be solved in a different way. The next thing, number 2, is do you have a product and or service prepared to work with them on? Now, when I say a product and service that you're prepared, you don't necessarily have to have a whole entire, 6-week course built out with the work, like a hard copy workbook and all this stuff. You don't have to have all of that. But what you do need is a framework. What you do need is an outline. Like, do you have something that you can share with them to help them solve this problem? Because what if they say, yeah, I want to work with you? Now you're stuck. And then on top of that, the reason we put out content is so that we can help our target audience, our soulmate client, so they can come to us so we can fix it. So we can fix whatever problem they have. So if you're not seeding in an offer into your content in some way, shape, or form, you're just giving them free information and you're just talking at that point. You want to make sure every ounce of your time is being utilized effectively. So it's okay in giving them free information to seed in how you can help them. In Business Launch Prep School, these are things that you're going to learn. And the first thing I'm not going to do is tell you to go out here and make tons of content. That's like in the middle of the course. That's not the first thing we're going to talk about, because you'll just be wasting your time, making content that doesn't make sense yet. Okay. And you're not going to even feel good about it. So if you have a product and service outline, prototype, something that you can work with them on it as you build it, that's great. It is a product and or service. And it's a way for you to help them with their product. If you want to learn more about how to take that prototype or how to take that framework outline and get paid to help your client, let me know. I'll share it with you. And then most importantly, you need to understand what you're doing. Clearly understand your subject matter. There's a whole bunch of fakers in these unregulated coaching streets. There's a bunch of people calling themselves a coach, and all they're doing is nothing. They're taking people's money, ruining lives. Now, the drawback for them is that they're getting pointed out. More people are starting to talk about the fakery that's going on. However, you don't want to get caught up in that fakery. So if you don't have experience in what you're trying to teach, like if you're a business coach and you never have a business, you really shouldn't be helping people with a business unless you've worked a 9-to-5 for several years and you help people build successful businesses. That's an exception. Have knowledge, experience, and education in the area for which you're trying to help somebody. Don't be out here faking. you might get paid for a little while, but then somebody's gonna really, really put you out there. You're gonna be put out on Front Street trying to figure out, how did this all happen? Why is my empire crumbling? I'm not making money doing this anymore. Don't be fake. So those are the 3 things I want to share with you before you start creating content. Know your target audience, have a product and or service prototype or outline at least that you can share with them when they say yes, they want to work with you. And you'll be surprised how quickly people will work with you when they feel comfortable with you. And know your stuff. Know your stuff. Don't be out here faking. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them below. And next week, I will come to you with another live, and I'll let you know what that'll be to make a decision. If there's something specific you want me to talk about, though, let me know, and I'll talk about it.